Tonight's no gamble, no future was pure electricity, from belly laughs to epic pots and everything in between. This Chicago Cash game lineup delivered some of the craziest, highest stakes poker you'll ever see on TV. This was a roller coaster session packed with wild personalities, monster hands, and of course, the always feared Wheel of Pain. Jennifer Tilly, the poker playing Oscar nominee, is smack in the middle of it all. But could she finally run good and escape the dreaded wheel? And who would walk away as the big winner-loser in a crew full of shot takers, egos, and legendary trash talkers? Settle in. Let's break down every twist of Season 7, Episode 8. From the strategy to the drama to that unforgettable ending. We come rolling into Poker Go studio with Jeff Platt and Brent Hanks teeing up the action. And the stakes are high, with stacks flying around and blinds climbing. Right away, you feel the vibe day collection of cold-blooded degenerates and Phil Hellmuth. As Brent puts it, setting the tone for a night of sick hands and bigger egos. Hellmuth, true to form, talks about his upcoming trip to play with NBA superstars like Draymond Green and Steph Curry, while Jennifer Tilly cracks jokes about being stuck and trying to get even so the commentary team doesn't roast her on TV for the next week. The early session is all banner, backstories, and inside jokes, but you can feel the undertone of tension, especially from Tilly, who's desperate to break a losing streak. She even opens up about the addictiveness of poker, saying she has to stay away when she's busy in Hollywood. She's been cold tonight and is about to get thrown into the fire. And then Jennifer finally finds herself in a spot. She makes a straight, bets $3K, and gets paid, a sigh of relief. The table celebrates, but you can tell even one win doesn't wipe away those old scars of downswing. Still, the ice is broken. The next big turning point comes when 3Coin, true to his name and his lucky eights hat, gets involved in a three-way clash. He flops a set of eights. Tilly has top pair, and Hellmuth picks up a straight draw and 3 to a royal. Hellmuth jams it in, trying to leverage his table image and go for gold. Tilly, trapped between them, tanks before laying it down despite being tormented by the wheel in the back of her mind. That hand explodes into a huge showdown with 3Coin and Hellmuth, and despite some classic Phil table talk, the chips slide to 3Coin. The table erupts in trash talk, and 3Coin gets to gloat about his eights being better than aces any day, a running joke that'll play on. This is when the Wheel of Pain truly enters the spotlight. Lose a hand in certain situations. You gotta spin it. And you can land on anything from 500 for the table to deadly food penalties or embarrassing challenges. There's even some drama over one guy refusing to do hot sauce for medical reasons, negotiating buyouts, and a big workout challenge 50 jumping jacks. It becomes a team event, with legends doing jumping jacks in unison for a $100 tip, and it's these moments. The camaraderie, the showmanship, the ridiculousness that only a show like this delivers. Back to the felt, things heat up. Pedro finds pocket kings, bumps it up, and gets shoved on with a suited connector. The classic kings versus 9, 8. It runs twice, always demanded for big pots, and after 2 sweaty runs, Juan Pedro hits a miracle on 1. A classic example of how, no matter how far you're ahead in poker, you're never safe till the last card drops. That's part of what keeps the stakes and the egos wound so tight. But the next showdown is all about Jennifer Tilly reclaiming her place. After a rough ride, she looks down at pocket aces, She plays them tricky, just flatting and then trapping Pink, who's bluffing an open-ended straight draw. Pink shoves into her on the turn, and Tilly, for once, fights off her paranoia and calls, seeing a clean river and dragging a 60 zeros in pot. Her quiet relief is clear. This is the start of a heater, and the table acknowledges her perfect, gutsy timing. Meanwhile, there's still plenty of wild play. Three Coin is always in there with the eights, barely knowing his own hand. New faces like Brazil God gamble it up, and Pink goes from chipped down to catching a legendary double dare. Flush over flush, rivered, in a pot over 43K. The banter is priceless. The table can't believe the way the action swings, and the feeling is, literally, that anything can happen any minute. One of the best moments comes when Jennifer finally locks up back to back pots with solid aggression, then lands in another deep hand against Freddie. There's big money in the middle, but Tilly bravely calls down with two pair, annihilating Freddie's bluff and stacking another monster. Between cooling off Pink with those aces, successfully navigating the wheel twice, and holding her nerve under pressure, Tilly cements her spot as the wizard of the day. She's gone from stuck and avoided to sitting on a monster stack. The table forced to admit she's clearly a 100K winner player. For viewers, it's not just a comeback storyline. It's a reminder that even the Hollywood crowd can hang with the toughest pros when the cards fall their way. Still, the night wouldn't be complete without some heartbreak. Pedro, after a big hand, finds himself all in with pocket sixes versus a huge draw, an old-school poker sweat. Alex agrees to just run it once, and the river gut punches Pedro EC a 7 to complete Alex's hand. Pedro's busted, and it's time for the classic gracious goodbye as he heads off to play with his NBA buddies. That's poker. Up 1 minute, gone the next. Where the ending lands is perfect, no gamble, no future. The table is wild. The pots are huge, and Jennifer Tilly is finally out of the hole and back in her stride. After spinning the wheel, surviving multiple all-ins, and mixing it up against everyone from Helmuth to Pink. The table's got a new respect for her. Helmuth is back to his philosophical best. And the vibe as the credits roll is pure energy. ET Lauder, big stacks, and the hint of more drama to come. The wheel's not done spinning for this crew, and if tonight taught us anything, it's that in this game, your fate can flip on a dime. All live, all unscripted, and as entertaining as poker gets. So that's everything from this epic episode. Wild all-ins, clever slow plays, legends doing jumping jacks, and one Hollywood star finally getting paid. If you made it this far, tell us in the comments what your favorite hand was, who's your bet for biggest winner next week, and whether you dare spin that wheel of pain yourself. Don't forget to hit like, share this with your poker crew, and smash that subscribe button for even more unfiltered recaps, reactions, and breakdowns right here every week.